confirmed. $1.6 million prize pool. I'm double checking to make sure they haven't changed any details since they told us last time. $1 million in US dollars for first prize. That is for the winner. $1 million for winning Dota. It's going to be huge. Dota2.com. The tournament tab is up to. Our website will actually change for the next 24 hours as well. So you guys can actually read all the details.
The day I transformed into an adult was the day I started playing Dota. Times like when you go out on the stage, you represent your country for something, you get the prize. It's the amount of satisfaction and achievement that nothing else can give you. It's something I definitely not regret ever doing. Gaming is simply the proudest thing in my life.
It can be called a gamer, but for me, it's something different. One way to forget about pain is to do something that you will be in completely. So, computer games, for me, it was everything.
This is my career. I chose to do it for so long. Success, in my eyes, is always based off on how other people see you. In the eyes of the public, it's up to them.
It's important to be doing things that you love and you really appreciate, because that's your passion, man. You should really work for your passions. Yeah.
Okay, guys, you have 7 minutes to set everything up, and then we go.
This is the first time I really wanted to take something seriously and do something good for my life.
This tournament is going to be a moment in every gamer's life. Everything that you've been doing is building up and is going to happen over 1 week. And then it's not 1 week anymore, it's one game. And then it's not that one game, it's that one moment in the game. And then that one moment in the game is where it's going to finish. And how's it going to finish? Are you going to be holding up a trophy? Or are you going to be the most disappointed that you've ever been?
This is where my dad works. For as long as I remember, man. He's doing the logistics for the company here. So it involves the shipping of the containers from one place to another. When I was younger, he used to work like 15 to 16 hours a day. He's pretty much given up on everything else in his life. He's always made it clear to me that, I should focus on my life, focus on my studies so as to not follow in his footsteps. He doesn't want me to, be slogging as hard as he is right now. But, the chance to be the best in the world at something, you don't get it much in life.
He's an A-star student, Because of this gaming, it pulled him right now. It's very sad for me. So here, the bad one is the auntie. Auntie is the one that always come here and neck. Yeah. Am I right?
It's tough being a gamer.
Huh? Sorry? Am I right?
It's tough being a gamer.
H1, multi-millionaire. Huh? For gaming, Huh? Sorry, you are not. What is your view? What is your plan? That is more important. I mean, we speak ourselves. We speak our frank opinion. It's your choice. What do you want in life? That is more important.
If I'm going to win this tournament, my first thought would be, I will call my ex-girlfriend. Things got a bit bad between us, but right now for me, if I'm going to win this tournament, my first thought would be, I will call her, I'll tell her about it, and I want to share this moment with her. Yeah. And I actually learned that in life, you can only trust yourself, actually. Not in the sense that you can't trust people, but yeah, like I said, the ones who will never let you down is yourself.
I heard my son say, he working at this, Dota. They spend a lot of time, he get nothing. For me, it's very disappointing. Never go to school, you want to play computer. Then morning, sleep. Then computer until the next day morning, then he sleep. The whole day, at least 15 hours at computer there. It's life. My son's life is like that. For me, I hope my son to study more. Don't like me never study. When I'm young, I also same as Han Yong. Always spend a lot of time to play. But now I also regret why don't study. But now hope my son continue to study education better than me. This is my hope lah.
I was your typical parent. Clinton, you're spending too much time playing computer games. You need to go to school. You need to go to college. And he would tell me, I want to be able to play games and get paid for it. Now, he said this at a very young age before Dota ever came along. And I thought, well, you know, he's going to grow out of it. He's going to get sick and tired of sitting there in front of that computer and playing. Never did. Never did.
Without my father, I think in the end, like, not having someone there to teach me, you know, the guy side and having a father to help you up, I think that has actually probably made me like the person I am today. You know, I just make sure everything's running smoothly on the team. I kind of play like the father figure, I guess.
As a captain, I guess he felt he had that responsibility as well. He was like pretty much my mentor. He did tell me one time, like, if you need someone to talk to, you know, he would be here. So I kind of see him as a Dota brother.
I've never had an ego like thinking I'm better than anyone else. I'm always there willing to help people who are new to the scene. And that's always been kind of my role in the game. I'm just helping players get up for the most part.
Fear actually broke me into the scene, you know? It's very hard to get yourself out there. I mean, back then I was kind of like a fanboy of him, you know, watching his games and whatnot, and he gave me a shot to play at a high level.
I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for fear. I can guarantee you that.
I could only imagine how he was feeling.
Some people take it more personally and they give everything to win.
It was very satisfying knowing that we reached that top 8, but he had better expectations for our team and we'd come a long way, and it's all thanks to fear.
If you don't go as far as you thought you were going to be, I guess you end up in tears or something.
He can make really good moves. His moves, I think, are unique, and they might win you the game. But he wants to rely completely on skill. He wants like an enemy against him, and he wants to kill him through skill, nothing more. He wants to win the game. His disadvantage is that he doesn't have patience. He wants to make those moves.
He can get a little bit too silly in games. He will try new and different things. He will overextend in team fights because he believes he can get the kill.
And his impatience can go too far, and he might lose the game for us.
Any lose actually make me pretty sad.
We try to put family pictures here. This is our mom and dad, and I think that this one is our favorite actually.
My childhood, we lived full life, and Dad was working for all our life.
But he helped us every time in every problem. I just ask him and he'll do everything for me, for Katya, for Daniil as well. But Danil's and Farah was like friends.
Действительно, мой муж был просто фанатичным рыбаком. Даниил был, ну, я бы сказала, можно сказать, его самым лучшим учеником по рыбалке. Даниил имеет такое же терпение и такую же выдержку, как и его папа. Он мог часами сидеть и смотреть на поплавок, который даже не пытался дергаться.
They can sit with no speaking for hours and just enjoy each other's company. They understood each other without words.
One day I was going fishing, but Dad never showed up. And when I came home, it's already super late. He was feeling bad. He went hospital. He decided to stay for a few weeks, you know, so we watch everything, stuff like this. And cancer.
It was a very big shock for me because he was very thin. I cannot understand, this is my father. We were sure that it must be okay, but it's very short time.
I was really sad and was crying a lot. I was sad about I couldn't say him many times how much I love him.
Ну, после того, как папы не стало, он не ездил на рыбалку ни разу. Ни разу. То есть пока это все осталось в прошлом.
Actually, I spent more time on your computer because I could not think about it. It's like a distractor. It was like a start time, actually. The push to play more. And that's maybe one of the reasons why I'm playing now. Maybe I wouldn't play at all. 5 years ago, I wouldn't care about many things. Now, I'm thinking about it a lot. Something knock you down, you need to learn to get up. So, I'm trying to research this. To learn to get up.
This is the most important moment in my life because everything I worked on wasn't useful, and now I have a chance to win this tournament for my family.
We were disappointed with our loss, and yeah, it's a mixture of both. We're happy and sad that we got third. Regardless of my emotions, I felt like she was the one I wanted to share them with. And it got pretty clear only then that I had to get her back. After the tournament, I actually went back to look for her and talk things out, and we have actually began dating again. Yeah, and things are actually going great. Yeah, I love her, you know. She played a huge role, a very huge part in the me today.
One week ago, it was 3,000 followers. I was happy, and then it's boom, 8,000 followers. It's not about the number. Even if 1 or 2, I'm fine. So you don't need to show numbers, actually, I think.
My father, I think, didn't have time to understand what Dandy is doing. We lost him too early, and if now he can see Dandy, I'm sure that he's proud of his son.